Hey guys, today we will be talking about the mistreatment of Blackpink. So let's get started. Firstly, something that fans have been complaining to YG about is the lack of music releases. The girls themselves have said that they want to release more music. If I am not wrong, I heard Jennie and Rose during their 8 years in the group always wanted to release more music, but YG didn't allow them. In an interview for New Music Daily Radio with Dane Lowe, Rose revealed that the group does have a reason for not putting out as many songs. I don't think being in the studio every single day creates more songs. I think it just creates more of, like, quality songs. She went on to say that Blackpink is not always about giving people a lot of songs. Indeed, for years into their career, the group had less than 20 songs to their name, including B-sides and collabs. For reference, fellow big three-girl group Twice released around 90 songs in their first 4 years. Nothing against Twice. I found on Reddit a theory about why YG doesn't release a lot of music. For those who don't want to read, I will summarize it. The main reason why Blackpink and other YG Entertainment YG groups release music infrequently compared to their K-pop peers is due to the company's strategic focus on touring and live performances. YG prioritizes concerts and live shows over frequent music releases, as this is a core part of their business model and identity. Overall, YG's business model is heavily centered on live performances and touring, which explains the infrequent release of new music by their groups. Before moving to the next point, I want to say that Blackpink, in their 8 years of their career, have only 32 songs. Secondly, the promotion of Blackpink members' solo albums by YG Entertainment has been a topic of debate among fans. Are fans overreacting or not? After my research, it appears that while YG Entertainment did put effort into promoting each member's solo work, many fans feel that the promotions were not as extensive or sustained as they could have been. This sentiment is especially strong when comparing Blackpink's promotional activities to those of solo artists under other agencies. Fans often express a desire for longer promotional periods, more diverse appearances, and greater international exposure to fully capitalize on each member's potential and popularity. Additionally, there is a lot of evidence that YG Entertainment has not credited the girls for their work on their songs many times. I read somewhere that this also happened to 2NE1 members, but I forgot to mention it in my last video. Someone else suggested that YG doesn't want to credit their artists because it raises the value of their artists, which YG allegedly doesn't want. I've seen so many people hating on the girls and saying that Blackpink members have never picked up a pen to write anything, and that Blink should stop being delusional. But what can I say when, in fact, it's not true at all? Let's start by mentioning what Blackpink members have co-written. Officially, Blackpink's Jennie and Jisoo have been credited for co-writing the title track Lovesick. Girls for Blackpink's The Album, released in 2020. Rose was also officially credited for working on her two solo songs, On the Ground and Gone. Lisa was officially credited for writing her part in DJ Snake's Sexy Girl with Ozuna and Megan Thee Stallion. A tweet from Twitter mentions some of the other parts of the songs the members wrote. In addition, one of the songwriters of Love to Hate Me, Tusher App, said in an interview that Lisa and Danny June wrote the rap part together. I don't have the energy to search all the interviews of Tusher to find the clip. As a Blink, it frustrates me because Blackpink should be given credit for their hard work. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Jisoo spills on how involved they are in the creation of their music. Jisoo was very direct about their involvement, clearly stating that they aren't just given their songs. We don't just receive a completed song. We are involved from the beginning, building the blocks, adding this or that feeling, exchanging feedback. We say, how about adding this in the lyrics? How about adding this move in the choreography? With this, we understand that the members' involvement is not only in the songs but also the choreography. I want to clarify before continuing that these statements are from an article that I found. I tried finding the interview to verify it and be sure that this is true. But after searching on YouTube, the only interviews I can find from Rolling Stone are Rose and Lisa's interviews. I can't be sure if Jisoo said this. Even if Jisoo didn't say this, there is still so much other evidence proving their involvement. Now we are going to talk about the mistreatment of the members individually by YG. I will cover some cases, of course, because we would be here for hours if I mentioned everything. I am going to begin with Lisa. I found out about Lisa allegedly getting backup dancers' clothes. I remember seeing this everywhere when YG didn't allow her to attend any Paris Fashion Week events even, though her bandmates did, citing COVID as an excuse. If that was the reason, why let the other members attend? Another example is when the Chinese mobile phone brand Vivo accused YG Entertainment of missing deadlines and sending Lisa's pictures late. Similarly, Time Mobile network provider ICE revealed that YG didn't allow her to appear at one of their red carpet events. On social media, #YG let Lisa do her work trended all through the week when Bulgarian CEO Jean-Christophe Babin declared that YG didn't allow her to attend the Spring-Summer 2022 show, even though she is the global ambassador of the brand. Another rumor is that even though she is one of the most popular in the group, she was paid the least for being Thai. Moving on to Jennie. Jennie is literally the main rapper, which means that she is supposed to get the most rap lines. However, YG, for some reason, gives most of them to Lisa. Jennie has a rap part in at least 14 songs. This list includes the main Blackpink songs and her solo work where she performs rap parts. Lisa has rap parts in at least 22 songs, including her solo tracks. Of course, I have nothing against Lisa. This is YG's fault. Jennie is one of the most hated K-pop idols in the industry. She has faced one of the worst hate trains, but YG did nothing to protect her from malicious comments, etc. In fact, it's not the first time YG has failed to protect their idols because they never do. Jennie was the only member without activities from 2016 to the end of 2017. She posted on Instagram how excited she was for her members' collaborations. Moving on to Rose. Rose is the most passionate member of the group when it comes to music, but once again, she wasn't allowed to release more music. The same goes for Jennie. Rose was barely promoted by YG because she was considered the least popular member. Additionally, Rose is often perceived as the least pretty by Korean beauty standards within Blackpink, so South Korea didn't pay as much attention to her, given that the country places a high value on beauty. This has changed now. You wanted to collaborate with Rose, and Rose saw that video and expressed her desire to collaborate too, but knew YG, as always, wouldn't let that happen. Did you know that Rose received the most requests for collaborations? But again, YG wouldn't allow that to happen. Time for Jisoo. She has the least lines in any Blackpink songs. Jisoo is a lead vocalist, so she is supposed to be the second best vocalist. Yet, Jennie gets more lines than her, and sometimes Lisa also gets more. She has the least screen time. When the How You Like That teaser was released, YG only posted 3 sets of photos featuring the members. Well, of course, those members were Jennie, Lisa, and Rose. Blink started pointing this out, and YG re-uploaded the pictures in a completely different sequence that centered all 4 members rather than leaving a blank photo of Jisoo. Jisoo is also the most covered in their choreography. Disclaimer: I am not saying that everything in this video is true. This is what I found throughout my research. Most of the articles or videos on this theme were uploaded 4 or 5 years ago. If there is anything wrong, please write it in the comments. All the members have been treated unfairly. Lisa is not at fault for getting more rap lines. The fault lies with YG. No hate to the members. This was the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. You can request other groups that have been mistreated by their company for me to make a video about. Anyway, I just want to say that English is not my first language, so I do make some mistakes. However, I check everything to ensure that doesn't happen, though sometimes there are small mistakes. I decided that I won't upload this fully on TikTok because that means I would have to do everything again. Maybe I'll upload some clips instead. If you want to follow me on TikTok, my account is Zizzy_Crozy.